Next up, at UFC Saudi Arabia, we have Magomed Gadzhiyasulov taking on Brendson Ribeiro. This is an interesting fight. This is the second biggest favorite on the entire card, and he is making his official UFC debut, and that's always a recipe for disaster. You can't always trust these UFC debuts, and I was going to put him in the safety parlay, and then I remembered. I have a very strict policy with the safety parlay. No UFC debuts because we got burned.
That sounds
we got
like
burned.
my new lock of the week policy, except for this week. Here we go again.
Yes, at least he's fighting a debut, right. So it's a double negative. It cancels itself out. And I started that policy when who's the dude that Cody Brundage power bombed? That
yeah, and how
won,
good, how
2 weeks ago.
Just how good is Cody Brundage? Because he smoked Zach Reese, and then Zach Reese came in and smoked whoever that was.
Knocked that dude out almost instantly. But we got Magomed Gadzhiyasulov, second biggest favorite on this card, and seems to be the real deal. Actually, I think he's the biggest favorite on this card. He's a well-rounded guy, solid striking, solid wrestling. He does invest early in the body. He'll throw kicks, straight punches, then he'll work right up to the head. He can take some time to find his rhythm, though. He's not just an instant get-going kind of guy, but when he does, he has some very real power. Not just a striker. He is primarily a striker while being well-rounded, but he's not just a striker. You got to watch the tape. You got to get some of those deep cuts because you'll see him sneaking in some takedowns when he needs them. He's taking on Brendson Ribeiro. This guy is a striker. Solid grappling when he needs it. Mostly an offensive striker, though. He likes to move forward. He will bomb away, but he is very, very hittable. His striking defense is almost non-existent. Takedowns are mediocre, but if a fight does end up on the ground, he is aggressive. He will hunt for submissions. He's dangerous both on top and off his back, and while he is offensively sound, I mentioned defensively not great, and he does have a quit button. He's coming off that KO loss to Zhang Mingyang. Magomed should win this fight. He's going to be the pick. He's got power. He's got long kicks. He's got wrestling. But Brendson can be dangerous. Hittable, but dangerous. I find myself a little skeptical of these odds. I think Magomed's probably a little bit too wide of a favorite. The other day he was minus 450. This is closing a bit, which is helpful because he is pretty unproven. He's one of those guys. You start digging in the Tapology record, there's a lot of fake fights in there. There's a lot of those weird... I forget who it was, Jacob. Remember a few months ago, there was a guy that was coming into the UFC with some wild-ass record, and then you watch the tape, and he's like fighting on a carpet in a hotel lobby? and you're like, these aren't real fights.
I thought
that's
that was
what Magomed's...
I think that was Bogdan.
Gooskov?
Yeah. I made him my lock of the week, and then I think I saw a fight like that where I was like, oh, no.
yeah, these aren't real fights. That's what Magomed's situation is, to the point where Tapology has actually gotten better at it, and Tapology will have the win on the record, but it will say, like, not officially an MMA fight or something like that. That's what Magomed's record looks like. So the dude is only 8-0, and he's the biggest favorite on this entire card. I do think he wins this fight, literally because Ribeiro gets hit too much and does have a quit button. But he's not in the safety parlay for a reason. What do you think, Jakey Bombalotes?
I don't know. It seems like what's happening a lot lately, and I see it in the chat too, is that people are starting to realize that when me and you fought, that things were a lot different than...
All right. One dude saw that,
nope.
And it's just, I'll run it back. I have lost 15 pounds since that fight, and I'll run it back tomorrow. Let's run it back in Vegas. Everybody can come watch.
Let's run it back as soon as you get comfortable enough to take your shirt off outside.
I'll take my shirt off right here, right now. I'm not gonna do that. Actually, this is the way to do it, because here up, I look fantastic. I got big ass shoulders. I got definition here. Yeah.
You think so, huh?
Oh, brother. Let's see that tan.
Yeah, look, I got tats too. Look at that upper chest shining too. I got a little sun, huh?
Yeah, one of us is
woo! Look at that sun, woo!
Dude, one of us is caramel. One of us looks like he has a high blood pressure issue. Why are you so fucking red right now?
It's just the camera. Just relax.
Okay.
I still got the pre-workout.
What do you think wins this fight? Yeah.
Listen, I pretty much agree with everything that you said. Magomed should win the fight. He probably is. He's definitely the more technical guy. When it comes to technicalities, he's going to be the more technical guy. Angelo mentioned he should be able to keep range, I imagine, with these front kicks and everything like that. But everyone that's betting on Brendson Ribeiro, that's chasing that big KO money, fucking I get it. Because this guy he's gonna give you a chance. He's going to give himself a chance. He's going to get in this dude's face. He's going to drop his hands, and he's going to throw heavy. So if you want to bet the Ribeiro side on this, I completely understand. I completely get it. Magomed's that guy that this week should win. Could look like a minus 500 favorite if he does it, or it's going to be a fucking parlay buster when he gets fucking sparked. Because this guy, Benson, is not the guy that he fought in the Contender Series. That guy, Jose Medina, was just a walking heavy bag, and he still couldn't finish that walking heavy bag over 15 minutes. This guy Ribeiro's been chinned before. He's going to fight for your fucking money. He's going to get in there and throw hands. I'm picking Magomed as a pick, but as we've said time and time again, picks and bets are much different. He is my pick because he should be the better fighter, but this dude's going to give you a shot. And I guarantee if we stream Saturday, we're putting some money on that battle.
I get it, man. I almost had Magomed in the safety parlay. I had him listed as high confidence because I am high confidence in him to win this fight. But there are some concerns.
No, just take a breath. I do want to mention, too, that he does have a little bit of wrestling in his back pocket that he could go to if he does feel too much pressure or something happens in the situation. I imagine he should be able to get the takedown. So that gives you a little bit of a better, a little bit more calming that he does kind of have a plan B if he needs it. But, I mean, if he eats a shot clean, he's going to get fucking put out.
Yeah, no, for sure, of course. And I mentioned I was going to put Magomed in the safety parlay. I decided not to, and I'm glad I didn't because the dude's completely unproven. But I probably will spend the $9,300 in DraftKings. I do have him in another parlay. If you guys have been watching for a while, you know the way that I like to parlay is I'll take my most confident people, slap them together. And then I'll take people that I do think will win because I'm never going to parlay somebody I don't think wins. I'll never bet on somebody I don't think wins. But I will take somebody that I do think wins, but I'm not entirely 100% nailed down on, like a Magomed, and parlay him with somebody else in that category. So I do have that parlay. I'll give you the other half when we get there. But Jacob and I, both on the Magomed side, we both recognize this could be a disaster waiting to happen. But Magomed is the pick. $9,300 in DraftKings looks good for me. What about you, Jakey Boombalats?
Wait, what did you say? What were you?
DraftKings money.
Oh, probably. Oh.
Well, if you don't want to listen to that fool and you do want to check out what the optimizer is doing for you, what the DraftKings slate says, go to WeWantPicks.com, click Become a Member. Not only do we have a full suite of DraftKings fantasy tools, we have FanDuel tools, prize picks, underdog picks, bets, round line leans, anything you could ever want or need heading into a fight week, and it's only $10 for an entire month. WeWantPicks.com, click Become a Member at the top. A couple of super chatterooskies. $1.99.
Before we get into this, I completely forgot about this too, because people. I mentioned the Lock of the Week video, and people are like trying to like trash me in the comments for no reason because that makes sense. But do people forget that? How can you? I'm a cancer survivor, and you really want to attack?
No, it's true.
Want to attack somebody that's just been
show
through
them
so much?
Show them the hideous scar so they know you're not making it up.
Right there, you can see. I mean, just plain as day.
Yeah,
we can pull the picture up too.
You can see it from 3 streets over.
You want to act like you guys want to act like I'm not. You guys want to act like I'm not. Like I'm not appreciative of you guys. I'm appreciative of life.
Yes.
I'm appreciative of everything that I live in my life. I'm appreciative of everybody and everything in my life. I survive.
You've done better. You've done better.
That wasn't an actual time. If you want me, I could really get into it if you want me.
No, we're good. We do have a $1.99 super chat from Santiago Mendez. He says, can we get a shotgun at the end of the stream? If you remind me, fuck it. Why not? I'm on vacation. I got to be reminded. There's no way I remember. BetSlam said, is that a no hat Angelo? And yeah, honestly, I was like, I'm having a good hair day. Fuck the hat. Here we go. Ladies are watching. I'm on vacation. Let's do it. Speaking of vacation, somebody said 3 p.m. That is the hideous scar. I mentioned I'm a -6 in this side and a -4 in that. I don't need context to see that thing from the next town over.
That's appreciation, guys. That's cancer. Sorry. Didn't mean to bring the mood down there, but...
Sam Pierce said, 3 p.m. on a Wednesday, let the day drinking begin. I'm on vacation with my family. I'm filming this. We're recording this live because Big Ange cares about the community. And you expect content from us. You expect specific content from us. You will get that. but I am going to enjoy a few beverages along the way. It is. I have the door locked. There are children screaming on the other side of that door. That door is locked, and we're getting through this breakdown. Let's go, Jakey boy.